when you have these stories exploring the animal and human bond, it's usually in a kind of a family-friendly, very crowd-pleasing setting. What was the potential that you saw in exploring that bond in a more mature and nuanced way?
I mean, through his eyes, because he's the one, we're seeing this story through his eyes, and as close as possible. And he sees that horse as this unfriendly wild, and but there's something inside the horse's eyes that he recognized being the same pain, the same fear of anxiety, the same way to be threatened. So there's this deep bonding and this deep recognition of being the same character inside a prison that makes also the setup much more rough and violent and brutal. And I think that I like this poetry and this beauty and very simple and pure connection within this huge violence and aggressive setup. So I was very interested by the contrast.
Matthias, and you're not playing the innocent guy that needs to break out of prison. He needs to break out from his self-imposed punishment, and that is even more complicated, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's somebody who was completely alienated from himself and also from the other, being other people, and somebody who has to go through that journey where he has to, uncover himself from himself, rediscover himself, acknowledging his responsibility. That's the first step, and through that entire journey, finally, come to acceptation of acceptation of who he is, and that is the first step to change. And then from there on, maybe there's a possibility for the deeper transformation, which allows him to reconnect on a deeper level with himself and with the world around him. And all of that through the interaction that he has with this wild animal that completely enables that process and stimulates that process within himself. And which I think is the poetic quality of this movie and the beauty of the movie.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well.